media. We circle back to her infamous post that allegedly called, "Welcome to my K-Drama Center channel. Celebrity, K-Drama." Episode 5 of Celebrity begins with Coa redoing another live stream and sharing the secret life of influencers. She is ready to reveal more secrets and needs some alcohol to continue with the next chapter. This time, Coa is ready to reveal a scandalous secret that will unleash the unimaginable. Elsewhere, the ladies of the Gabon Society are on pins and needles wondering what Coa will reveal next. They can't seem to figure out a strategy, and Min-hye thinks Chae-hee's move to do individual live streams and attack Coa's character backfired on them. Chae-hee loses it and calls Yang Tae, asking him to prepare her a room at Aragon Club. Yang Tae doesn't think it is the perfect time to be getting drunk, but Chae-hee couldn't care less. Through a flashback, we go back to when Coa was just starting over and her brother, Do Seong, had returned from his military enlistment. Things were going great and Hyeon Ok couldn't help but be proud of her daughter, who was getting tons of sponsorship goodies and making good money. Coa takes Jung Sun to her lunch meeting with Jun Kyung, who was under the impression they were meeting alone. Jun Kyung gets angry and insists that Jung Sun stays behind while he takes Coa to a different location. Coa thinks he is way out of line and he reminds her that she should keep her commitment for the conditions they agreed on. What in the world is going on between these two? Are they in a contract relationship? They bicker for a while and end up going to Jun Kyung's house to have lunch without Jung Sun. Coa is surprised to see that Jun Kyung has someone who helps him take off his shoes. She refuses to eat and straight up tells Jun Kyung that she is not interested in him. His lifestyle is not something she wants for herself. Jun Kyung takes her criticism in stride and tells her that he can't change the rules of his world. If he did, the lady who takes off his shoes would be jobless. He does have a point there. Nonetheless, Coa turns his proposal for a relationship down and walks out. She tells him that he ought to have taken her hint when she brought her friend to lunch. On her way back home, Coa receives a call from Angela asking to meet. They meet and Angela offers to help Coa fix things with Chae-hee. Angela is trying to be a good Christian and help. She acts like a concerned friend, flattering Coa with praises and a few words of wisdom. Coa knows better and takes this charade with a pinch of salt. However, she agrees with Angela that it won't hurt to be on good terms with everyone, including Chae-hee. Meanwhile, Min-hye is angered that Hyeon is seemingly on Coa's side after she followed her on Instagram. Later that night, Coa does her research on Angela online. Based on the rumors online, Angela used to be a call girl and her husband was one of her clients. There are also rumors that Angela still secretly meets with clients behind her back. We start to see what other secrets these ladies are hiding behind the scenes. Jina is rumored to be selling fake luxury items and Myung-ho is scamming people. Coa gets all this scandalous information from her new online bestie, BBB Famous. Coa tries to get BBB Famous' true identity and why she wanted to help her. However, BBB Famous refuses to reveal herself. She simply says she is rooting for Coa as she deserves to succeed. They bond on how the Gabon Society took the easy road to success by cheating or birth privileges, #nepa babies. Coa decides she will take the long road and succeed honorably. She opts to launch an online thrift shop. She and Jung Sun get some amazing clothes from the local stores and start marketing them online. Coa employs the help of her brother to help her take photos and handle the IT side of things. The Gabon Society is appalled that Coa is selling clothes from a wholesaler, Dongdaemun. Min-hye thinks that it shows a lack of class and taste, but Coa's followers like her for being relatable. In the meantime, Chae-hee calls Yang Tae to plan for her visit to the club the next day. She shows up the next day and of course, Yang Tae praises her while secretly calling her a bitch. Chae-hee is surprised to see that Angela is also there and she brought Coa and Jina along. Chae-hee thinks Angela is undermining her and throws another tantrum. On the other hand, Coa is confused because she thought Chae-hee wanted to meet. She decides to leave but Angela stops her and tells her she has a great idea. They go back to the room and everyone is already high on drugs. Chae-hee is barely able to even stand up straight. Taking photos and rambling things that don't make sense. Coa is surprised as she had no idea that drugs were involved. She confronts Angela for bringing her there and not telling her about the drugs. Angela calls her a party pooper and says they are part of high society so the rules don't apply to them. As things get interesting at the Aragon Club, Jun Kyung and Si Hyeon meet at a restaurant alone. Si Hyeon thinks it is a bad idea but is curious about what Jun Kyung wants. It turns out Jun Kyung wants her help in winning Seo Ae-ri over. Her rejection did nothing to curb his interest in her. The talk deviates to their old romantic relationship and Jun Kyung asks Si Hyeon why she left with no explanation. He is sure she had her reasons, but now he is interested in Seo Ae-ri. Si Hyeon tells him that he was wrong but before they can talk more, Tae Jaeon shows up. He's taken aback after finding out that Si Hyeon was secretly meeting Jun Kyung but he tries to keep his calm. Jun Kyung pretends that they were only talking business and smooths it over quickly. It was during their dinner that Si Hyeon sees Chae-hee post a picture on her social media account while high. They quickly drive to the club and Si Hyeon tries to get hold of Chae-hee to take down the photo. The three arrive at the club and Si Hyeon tries to get Chae-hee to delete the photo. Seo Ae-ri leaves and runs into Jun Kyung at the door who is disappointed in her. He says he will also have to turn her down and starts walking away. Seo Ae-ri stops him but before they can talk, they hear a scream from the room. They go back and find one of the men at the party is coding. Si Hyeon says the man is not breathing as his fellow employees try to resuscitate him. Jun Kyung steps in to help while Seo Ae-ri attempts to call the police. Si Hyeon and Tae Jaeon stop her and accuse the woman of trying to end them all. Tae Jaeon takes control of the situation, and he calls for an ambulance to quietly transfer the man to a hospital. Seo Ae-ri keeps insisting and stop her and accuse the woman of trying to end them all. Tae Jaeon takes control of the situation, and he calls for an ambulance to quietly transfer the man to a hospital. Seo Ae-ri keeps insisting on calling the police but Young Tae argues that she will also be caught up in the storm. It begins to dawn on Seo Ae-ri that these people live under different rules, they can get away with anything. They hurriedly take the man out of the club through the back door. The episode review. We all know that money talks and that rules rarely apply to the wealthy. Why is Seo Ae-ri acting like she didn't know this? She should be more worried about the fact that the truth can be twisted and she might end up bearing the brunt of whatever happened that night. She has no rich connections and old money to bail her out if they got caught. She should also be praying that man makes it alive. This will be the easiest out of this nightmare. What happens now? Will the man live? Will Seo Ae-ri call the police later? We have so many questions because we were